Hello friends, this is Coldrun. Welcome back to Subnautica. We are here in our secondary base, excited and pumped and ready to tackle this horrifying world that we call World 4546b. This session, I think it's going to be a little bit of a prep session. I'm actually thinking whether it's worth making a second water filtration device. I think it might be. Before I make the water filtration device, I'm going to take my friend Bennett's advice once more and pop in a foundation somewhere in this vicinity if I can. Where do I put it? Maybe here? That seems reasonable. +2 to hull base strength, because I don't remember how much. Does it actually say how much hull base strength it removed? Because I think as long as I'm above 0, I think that's fine. Because I don't think I'm going to be getting hit in this particular area. So does it say how much a water filtration device removes? It doesn't here. Let's build one more. We'll do one more foundation just for the heck of it. Just because I'd rather build a foundation than have to like scramble to repair holes in the wall. It's actually going to be a little bit tough to fit this in. I guess we're just going to put it over here, and I guess this technically will support the base or add more supports. Yeah, it's a little bit weird how that does that, but I'm okay with that. I'm glad it doesn't need to be super persnickety about like where I put it. I'm sure that was under discussion for them, but I'm glad they went kind of loose with it. Right, so where can I put this here? I can't. I don't know why I can't put it there. So I guess maybe it's I don't know what's wrong with that particular spot. Can we put it up top? Probably not. I assume it's just gonna it can clip into the thing? I can't imagine this is going to work, but we're going to try it, because all we lose is a little bit of power if we have to deconstruct it. Do we have to go inside the filtration? We have to go inside here to access the... We gave the Reginalds a water cooler. That's what we did. Okay, sure. You know what? I don't want to make a whole new section, so yeah, we'll make this work somehow. Speaking of Reginalds, let me eat you. Is this really the best place, the best we can do? No, there's got to be... This is a little bit silly, to be fair. I think I might look for a different place. As nice as the Alien Containment Center water cooler is. Where else could we put it? I guess we can remove some of these things, but that's a pain in the butt. I don't know. It's probably fine. It's probably... Sure, no, technically I should move this, but... that's a lot of work. It's probably worth it, though. Okay, let's do... Yeah, I'll move it. Alright, let me share with you what I have ended up at. It's the most sprawling and bizarrely organized thing, but I think it'll work for me. So I relocated the alien containment water cooler down here, so we got 2 water coolers here, churning out water 24/7, or as long as the nuclear reactor holds. I have limestone and quartz organized here, so quartz, copper, titanium. Sandstone here, lead, gold, silver. Shale here, diamond and lithium. And then I wasn't sure about these two. So I did red and green stuff here, ruby, uraninite, ion cube. This is the Christmas locker. And the silver locker, the random silver stuff here. So magnetite and nickel will go here. I also have this for salt and extra water, but I'm probably just going to start throwing salt away at a certain point. Not yet, but at a certain point, because I don't really know what to do with all of it. And this is the miscellaneous parts. So stuff I already created, like crafted stuff, like hydrochloric acid, aerogel, lubricant, reactor rod. Yeah, that's where I'll keep all that. So I'm trying to think of what to do next, and I think I'm going to make some of these upgrades. I'm going to make let's start with the thermal reactor for the Cyclops. So polyaniline, 4 kyanite, and a wiring kit.
You are the best captain on the planet. I'm not even squinting.
What the fuck was that? I mean, he's clearly right. I am the best captain on the planet, just by default, but like... Did he say, you're the best captain on the planet, I'm not even screwing? I'm not even, like, screwing around? Like, I'm not... I didn't hear the last part of what he said, and it wasn't what was transcribed. That's kind of an amazing Easter egg, if that's what that was. I don't know what that was, but I like it. Suck up to me more. In addition to being sucked up to, we are here to craft the thermal reactor module. Converts environmental heat energy into electrical power for use by the Cyclops. Perfect. Okay. So, what is this better than? Energy efficiency module reduces heat, recycles heat byproduct to increase energy efficiency. I think it's probably better than the decoy tube upgrade, at least for right now. And so let's replace it with that. So it's at 779 at 1200. Let's move this then over some heat vents. And yeah, let's park this puppy. If I can, because I'm bad at steering the ship. And let me save right now, because there's a decent chance that I just like crash the ship and destroy my base right now. Look at that little river jerk. Straight up jerk face. Alright, so now I know kind of what these are. Keel, right, because keel hauling is when you're, I guess when you're on the bottom. I didn't even know what keel hauling was, but I guess it's when you're on the bottom of a ship. When you're like, just, I don't know, taped. They probably didn't use tape, but like, when you're taped to the bottom of the ship, basically. That's awful, if that's the case. When you're like strung up to the bottom of the ship and just kind of dragged through the water. Yeah, if that's the case, that's horrifying. Why are we getting bumped? Is it that? Oh, it's the thing in front of us. Is this enough? I don't... How do I tell when I'm getting thermal power from a thing? Right, so that's telling me just... Okay. How do I know when I'm getting thermal power? How do I know... How do I see the temperature? Oh, no, this is going up. 73%. How fast does it go? Probably not that fast. 74, actually very fast. Wow. That's really good. So that might just be like a temporary thing. That might be the sort of thing where we pop it in to recharge and then pop it out again when we're set. But I also don't know... Is this a bad sign? Or is this just the smoke clipping from the thermal things clipping through the ships? I'm going to assume it's the ship. The ship is okay. It's just the game's graphics are clipping through the ship. The smoke's clipping through the ship. Yeah, I don't see any fire warnings or anything like that, so so I'm going to assume I'm okay, but let me know if I'm mistaken. And anyway, it's probably giving the bulbo trees a smoky flavor, so that's good. This next part is going to be a little bit weird. Because the next thing I want to do is improve the vehicle. It should be a modification station, yeah. Is get the depth module Mark III going. The problem is that it requires the Cyclops depth module Mark II. And if I take this out and go to the modification station to upgrade it, the Cyclops is going to get crushed. It's not going to have a depth module in it. Well, I guess you know what? Never mind. I take it back because we're at. This is going to be a test. I don't remember what the actual.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Okay, so yeah, so I actually do need it. No, but I can put in the Mark 1. No, but I made the Mark 1. The Mark 1 made this. So this is one of those things that probably won't be a big deal because I assume... Oh, I have to turn the engine off. It probably won't be a big deal because I assume that this thing is sturdy, but I really don't want to risk it. I don't know how fast the hull damage hits the Cyclops, and so I'm probably not going to risk it.
Engine powering down.
95%. God, I love that thermal reactor module now. Okay. So what are we actually going to do? Oh, it turns it from 1 to 5. You know what? I think that is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to... I mean, I could just replace the energy efficiency module with the thermal reactor. Wait, energy efficiency now, what was it before? Was it like 200% or 110%? How much? 300%. Okay, so that's actually really... I want to keep that. But so I'm just going to use this as a temporary recharger. Decoy tube upgrade. The question is, did it retain the ones I popped in before, or did it eat them now? No, it just ate them. Okay, so that was my mistake. I had to pre-unload the decoys. Okay, so I think that's how I'm going to do it, but that's my mistake. So I think what I'm going to do in this case, how do I make a Mark 1, a Cyclops Mark 1? Because that's going to be cheaper than just making a Mark 2.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit here. So, but I want to get it ready so I can do this as quickly as possible, so I can make the transition as quickly as possible. So what are we doing here? And I'll save first, because if it just crushes quickly, then I'm not rebuilding the Cyclops. I'm just going to reload. So what do I need for the Cyclops? I need 3 kyanite. I need 1 plasteel ingot. Let's get a plasteel ingot and let's rush through this. We can do this. I just noticed this, that the Seamoth depth module Mark III says that it enhances diving depth to maximum. So the Seamoth is never going to be able to go below 900 meters, which makes me glad that I'm getting used to the Prawn suit and that I have the Cyclops sort of ready to go in case I want to go that route. I'm still not... I know that I can... I know the Cyclops is sturdy, and especially because... Let me check this. Hold on. No, never mind. I thought it was deeper. I thought the thermal power facility was deeper than 1,200, but no, the thermal power facility is 1,200. Inside an extensive natural rock formation in an area of intense volcanic activity. I have a sense of where that's going to be, at least. Okay, so if I need to go significantly further down than 1,200 meters, I may end up going with bringing the Cyclops down. And I might just bring the Cyclops down to see how it... I'm just really afraid of how aggressive the Leviathans are down there, the Squiddos. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Time to do this. So we have the kyanite, the plasteel ingot. Let's go get the Cyclops depth module Mark II. Wait. I don't need to be this... Let me reduce the risk even further here. Let me reduce the risk as much as I possibly can. I don't want to have travel time. Let's just bring this up to the Cyclops and do it there. Let's do it live.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
I hoped its flattery would be permanent, but I suppose that flattery kind of... the taste of it, the sweetness of it wanes as it's more used too much. So what's the health of this ship at? Let me just make sure that it didn't drop 10% as soon as the crush depth was allowed. No, it didn't. Okay. Can we even... I didn't even think of this. Can we even put a vehicle modification station? Or just a modification station on this ship? We can. We're going to put it here just because it's really temporary. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Module depth, module Mark II.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
And done. Crush depth now 1,700 meters. Did that say maximum? I didn't see if it said maximum or just increases it. Let me see. Prawn suit depth module. Cyclops. Diving depth to maximum. So 1,700 meters is presumed. I guess it doesn't have to be the maximum of this game. Because they might make it so that... but it's not going to be much farther than that. They might make it so that the next area below 1,700 meters is something I need to swim to. But not necessarily. So 1,700 meters is I don't think we're going to be going down to... I don't think we're going to find the super Cyclops and go down to 5,000 meters or 2,000 meters. Anyway, what else are we making? So we can make Prawn Suit Depth Module Mark II. And we saw... I'm just remembering that part of the game where it bugged out, where the Leviathan picked me up and threw me... The Reaper picked me up and threw me through the terrain. And it had just had me plummeting to 5,000 meters down. And the prawn suit took a long time to crush. It was like every couple seconds it took another like 2% damage. It took a while to die. So, yeah, so the Cyclops is probably even sturdier than that. Anyway, so we need... There's 2 more things we can make right now. There's this. It cracks me up that the Seamoth Solar Charger makes sense, but the game knows that I'm not going anywhere near the sun with the Cyclops most of the time. There's no need for a Cyclops or Prawn Suit Solar Charger. I would love a Prawn Suit perimeter defense, though. I would have loved that. Oh well. The next thing we're going to make... So we need Prawn Suit Mark... We need 3 kyanite for that. What about for the thermal reactor for the Prawn Suit? 2 kyanite. Let me see if I even have 5 kyanite. I may need to make another trip. I hope not. Yeah, I am 1 kyanite shy. That's rough. Okay, I will go grab one more piece of kyanite real quick. Down we go. Oh, Jesus, you're right here. Oh, God. I didn't know you were going to be right here. I thought you were going to be farther away. My bad, my bad. That said, now that you're here, my friend Almeron, who may have been pranking me, we'll find out in a second, said that you can swing from the Leviathan's butt. Oh God, there's a warper. That's somehow worse. I'm melting. I'm melting. Okay, this place is... I don't think I've... Are you a regular warper? Or are you just a... Are you a special warper? Oh, you're kind of leaving me alone. The warper looks purple, but I think it's the light. So the Leviathan is nasty, but it's also not... I don't know, I assume he's going to start spitting fire at me. I'll say just... It's... Oh, ow. It's not remotely as scary as the Reaper, but Again, I don't think that's the Leviathan's fault. I think it's mostly due to... And, like, it's freaky enough, but I think it's mostly... Oh, God. Fucking Reaper. Where is it? It's over there. It's over there. Okay. No, don't open storage. Do not open storage. I think it's mostly due to the fact that it's super visible, which leads to initial shock, but I'm never... I mean, I'm not generally going to be afraid of that Leviathan sneaking up on me or anything. I think it can kill me plenty easily. It does a ton of damage, but again, it's not an issue of it sneaking up on me, which matters a lot. Yeah, it has some big paws. Anyway, so let me talk briefly about those Leviathans. I'm going to have to scan them at some point, but this is not that point when I'm at 51% health. When I say that the Reaper is the scariest Leviathan, by far, like scarier than the Ghost Leviathan, scarier than whatever squiddy guy this is, I don't mean that as a knock against these. I really don't. I think it's a neutral statement. It's just like I see some people saying, like, well, one Dark Souls game is harder than the others, and the others must be bad, or this game is too easy. Difficulty is like scariness in a lot of ways for me, where it's one component of something that can make up a good game. Scariness, difficulty, art style, all these things. Well, art style's a little bit different, but a game being scary is just one component of it. So the Ghost Leviathan has like an alien eeriness to it that the Reaper doesn't have, and that adds something to the game that the Reaper doesn't. The Reaper has a sense of terror that the Ghost Leviathan has, and that adds something that the Ghost Leviathan wouldn't add alone. And this squiddy Leviathan adds a sense of, I don't know, just the enormity of what we're coming to. That giant mammoth roar. It's not like the roar of a predator that's just about that found you. It's just the roar of something that's like announcing its presence, like the king of the jungle sort of thing. It's a sense of awe, and that even the Reaper doesn't have, just with the sheer overwhelming size of this thing. So all that's to say, game good, me like game. No problem at all. I was worried about whether this would be an issue, taking this out, but yeah, I forgot that the crush depth was already 900 meters without any depth modules. So now the prawn suit can go even farther down. Lovely. And last but not least is the prawn suit thermal reactor. Recharges power cells in hot areas, doesn't stack. Prawn suit thermal reactor is now available. Aw, heck yeah. And I think I'm ready to start my next journey out. I think I'm mostly prepped. I have an orange tablet and 2 purple tablets, just in case I need... I don't think I'm going to need multiple orange tablets. Maybe I will, but I at least have one orange tab. I only have one orange tablet. If I need to make another, I'll come back and make another. But this is as I look for the thermal reactor. The thermal plant, rather. I'll put the thermal reactor on standby. Wait, Cyclops... Oh, right, I don't need the Cyclops one. I got some cured food, some water on standby, and repair tool. Let me put my stasis right, because I think the first thing I want to do when I head down there is try scanning the squid Leviathan. So I lied. Now I have my final preparation done, because I'm hearing my internal Bennett saying, why didn't you bring beacons? This place is massive. And you know what? That's a very good point, internal Bennett. And so I'm going to, yeah, I'm bringing internal beacons as well. Or internal beacons, I'm bringing beacons. Now, I'm bringing the prawn suit down rather than the Cyclops. The reason for this is that my assumption is it's going to, if I bring the Cyclops, that's actually a pretty good name for it, the Cyclops. If I bring the Cyclops down there, my fear is that in very short order, the Squiddo thing I'm gonna scan in a sec will like just swat it at or shoot fireballs at it, and it will burst apart. I don't think it'll burst apart quickly. I think oh, okay. Oh, it's still loading in. I was like, why is everything so green? It's because the game is still loading in. I guess I have to be careful when it's saving. Sorry, so yeah, my assumption is that if the Squiddo sees me and sees the Cyclops, that the Cyclops is gonna get... I don't think it's going to get immediately destroyed, but I do think that it's going to get, like, just chipped away at gradually until it's gone. That's my fear. Anyway. So 1,200 meters is where we're kind of looking at for this. So what's that 1,200 meter? I think the 1,200 meter thing is just generally. So I think it's just saying it's generally in this area, not that it's at exactly 1,200 meters. But there was that area that was it a little higher up? The area that was by the... Maybe that was a little higher up. I don't remember, actually. I'm thinking of the area that was by the tree cove, which was less direct lava. Okay. So I don't know how we're going to do this, because... You know what? I'm going to make that less of a priority. I'm going to... Because I don't want to just go into open areas. Maybe if I can get it to come near here, I'll do that. But I don't want to necessarily just run up and scan it. Especially with warpers nearby. I feel like warpers have more evil intention than the Squiddos. I'm not sure where it went, but let me check. Because I'm looking for a natural rock formation, I think is what it was called. And is what the description of the alien facility said. And so... That's kind of, yeah, that's what I'm on the lookout for. Is this going to burn me if I stand on it? No. It recharges me, but it doesn't burn me. So, already we have found something. This is a very good start. Okay, let me drop a beacon here. I might get hit with a fireball any second now, but I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm not okay with that, but I think the chances are not super high. I'm calling this Alien Cave. Alright, we're walking into the Alien Cave.
Rock, which has formed in this area, can be carbon dated to between 800 and 3,000 Earth years ago.
Oh shit! Hi. You are just parked here, aren't you? Let me see if I can get out. Oh god. I don't know if that's going to actually do anything at all, but we're going to try it. Sea Dragon Leviathan! This is the thing that had the eggs hatch. Okay. This is that. That's what this is. Gotcha. It's very nice of them to just kind of sit here and let me scan them. I appreciate that. All right, let's get away from it for a second. Yeah, getting away from it. Like, I don't want my Cyclops right outside when that thing is right there. Ooh, trophy yard, thermal activity. Plant. We found the thermal plant. So this is the thermal plant we're going into right now. Indigenous life forms. Leviathan, Sea Dragon Leviathan. A colossal Leviathan with reptilian features seems... How did I not put together that was the Sea Dragon that we'd heard about? It shoots fire and it looks like a friggin' dragon. Okay. Seen stalking the very heart of the volcanic crater which underpins life in this area. 112 meters in length. Heat-proof tissue. That makes sense. Tissue analysis reveals the specimen consists of 1/3 inanimate materials focused around the chest area. Oh, just for protection. Consumption and retention of mineral substances may explain the life form's ability to withstand extremes of temperature. It even appears to be able to consume molten materials and expel them in adversaries. Yeah, it does. Forearms. Evolutionarily distinct forearms are used for both propulsion and offensive purposes. Evolutionary divergence from other species on the planet tens of millions of years ago. It's likely one of the oldest species on the planet. Yeah, nothing else has hands the way it has on this planet. Behavior. As the largest carnivorous species encountered on 4546b, almost everything is potential prey. With few substantial targets in the volcanic cave systems, the sea dragon likely ventures out into cooler waters to hunt other smaller leviathans, cornering them and forcing them deeper where they are ultimately boiled alive. So that's why there's so many Reaper skeletons here, because you prey on them. Nice job. I'm a fan of the sea dragon now. The sea dragon's size and restrictions of the cave systems they inhabit suggest their population numbers are extremely low, perhaps in the single digits. I've seen at least 2 of them. While it's not unusual for larger predators to sustain lower populations, it's possible the sea dragon's food sources have diminished over time, maybe nearing extinction. Extreme threat avoided in all circumstances. No problem there. I mean, I don't know if there's no problem there, but I agree. I will try. What is this? Is this an egg? Okay. We have an egg. So there's eggs, there's kyanite. I'll get some more kyanite for good measure. There's nothing I need. Oh, wait. This is non-drilled kyanite. I thought I unlocked the kyanite data bank. A blue silicate material which forms under high pressure conditions. It's resistant to heat up to 1100 degrees Celsius and is thermoelectric. That's why, okay, yep. Making it a valuable component of thermal power plants. Yep. I think it's the first time I've seen it loose, just not something I have to drill. I'm gonna get another one of these because if this is a creature that I want to make multiple of, then 2 of them is better than 1 unless they reproduce asexually. So where can we go? We can go this way, south. This is the same thing. We can go south, or we can go... Oh, nowhere else. It's really just south. Okay, never mind. It gave the illusion of being deeper and more complex than it actually is. What is that? Is this more... No, that's magnetite. I didn't really need that, I guess. More kyanite. Another egg, but I have 2 of them already. I think I'm good on them. Whatever they are.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. It's interesting because they say this is the thermal plant, or at least the achievement says this is the thermal plant. But it's not. So far it's just like caves. It's not technology to harness the heat yet, but maybe that's coming later? Getting a lot of loose kyanite around here, which is nice. But it not super useful to me right. Ah, there it is. There's the technology. Here we are. Here's the actual plant itself. Okay. I'm expecting warpers around here just because they're around all these alien facilities. How do we get in? Yep, that's the warper sound, all right. All right, anything on this side? Oh, yep, there it is. Okay. There's a sound. There's a big stack of ion cubes. Purple tablet, good. Okay. This is scannable. A blue tablet. A whole new color. The aliens have discovered what blue is. Blueprint. Nice. Well played, PDA. Smooth and cold with a blue light which illuminates an alien symbol resembling an uppercase H. Does it? I mean, very loosely. While it's likely these devices serve in part as security clearance for whoever constructed them, their size suggests some additional purpose, such as personal computers. Whatever the case, the technology is far beyond humanity's own. Yes, 2 creature eggs. What did we unlock just now? Oh, probably the ability to make a blue tablet is my guess. Is that like a new electronic? Yeah, blue tablet is ion cube and kyanite. Okay. Did my prawn suit just sit down? It, like, curled up. It's taking a rest. What the... Stop doing that. This is only the second time you've done that to me, but I still want you to stop it. So, that's the thing that said, like, what are you? Okay. Come here to me. Come here to me. Oh my god. Okay. So I guess we're going to come here to that, whatever that is. So we got some exploring to do. And we're going to do that next time, because I'm out of time for right now. Yeah, this is exciting. We found the next alien facility. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all later. Okay, bye-bye.